tell us about those who are already practicing quantitative risk assessment? Tell us a little bit about the market demand for those professionals, and for those who are interested in getting into quantitative risk assessment, what would be the demand for them if they learn how to do it?
Well, I would say, simply put, there's very, very, very high demand for risk professionals globally, and I can only see that increasing as more and more clients want greater certainty on every dollar they spend. From my own personal perspective, it's difficult to hire people with risk experience because they don't exist. So I generally look to train people kind of internally because it's so difficult. I guess in terms of what you'll gain from a role in risk management, it gives you a wide range of kind of transferable and desirable skills. Like I'm only 36 years old, but in the past 10 years, I've worked on 3 continents on a huge number of projects, such as, I don't know, rail, tunneling, bridges, aviation, highways, all kinds of stuff. And at these workshops and meetings, you're regularly speaking to directors, principal engineers, major kind of architects as equals. I guess what other role can give you that level of exposure? Particularly if you're early in your career, it gives you a lot of kind of different projects to work on, different skill sets that I think you may struggle to get in any other sector, really.
Very well said. Wow, I didn't know there's such a high demand. I can imagine, because there's not that many people out there who do that. But wow, you had such a great experience worldwide on this, Richard. Richard, as you just mentioned, the market for those who know how to run quantitative risk assessment is quite hot and the demand is really high. So what are your advice for those who are really interested in getting into quantitative risk assessment? They have no prior knowledge or experience on this. They are really interested in getting into this. So what are the 3 tips or strategies you have that you recommend?
I think first of all is to kind of get experience. Any experience of risk workshops is good experience, whether this is through others in your organization or just people on your network. If you're able to sit in a risk workshop or get them to explain kind of their job to you, I think the benefits could be massive. When actually starting in risk yourself, start small. Pick simple projects that are going to be easy for you to do. It's far better to run small, simple risk workshop with a small, simple model and do it well than try and do a major risk assessment on a major project, which you may struggle at. And keep things simple. I like to kind of have my risk process set up into 3 parts: inputs, analysis, and outputs, and make sure you have equal focus on each of those. They're all as important as each other. And finally, use available training. Look how you can develop your skill set and kind of develop your technical skills as well as your kind of more holistic kind of softer skills as well.
Very well said, Richard. And talking about training, for those of you who are really interested in getting into this, into quantitative risk assessment, I'm super excited to inform you that Richard is collaborating with Project Control Academy and has developed the most practical course on the topic. So if that's really something that you're interested in further exploring and expanding your knowledge, make sure that you check that out. It's going to be fantastic. So thanks again, Richard, for sharing your insights on different questions that I had for you on quantitative risk assessment, and I cannot wait to learn more from you on the training. Thank you so much, Richard.
No problem. Thank you.